Records. She's already composed some music. She's a composer, she's a songwriter, she's a singer, and most of all, she conforms with whatever artist is in the studio to sing and perform. And that's what we like about her, that she's flexible as far as that is concerned. But anyhow, I'm just excited, man. Her album dropped today. Her single, "I See You." I see you.
I see you.
You know what? I really, I put her to the test with this song because it's an old school beat, and she just jumped in there, and she had to dig up some pretty much some old bones. You know what I mean? Of all the hurt and all the stuff that she's been through, and she did it, and the song came out dope, man. Shout out to Tone, our producer, who composed everything together as far as the engineering. Tone on the beat, beat. But hey, listen, hey, we want to know a little bit about Brenda as far as where she's from, how she got to this studio, and where she's at now. I know she's excited. She's living her dream as far as her music is concerned. So she's just trying to put her mark on this concrete floor like everybody else is. So hey. Right. Without ado, hey, let's give it up to Brenda. Come on now. Let's give it up to Brenda. Anyhow, so hey. Yep. Anyhow, so here we go. Brenda, talk to us, man. Tell us about you.
So obviously, you know my name, Brenda. Even though we were debating over what my name was going to be, I feel like I'm really proud with just Brenda, because at the end of the day, that is my name. I feel like it represents every part of me. And I'm so excited to be part of Northstar Records. I feel like I get appreciated and believed in every time I'm in here. So I feel like every time I'm here, I always have to give my best.
Yes.
Always.
Show enough.
Yeah.
No, you know what though, but Northstar Records, you know, we have a total of 10 artists already signed up with the record label. As you can see with our YouTube channel and whatnot, we were established in September the 16th, 2023. Here we are, April the 19th, 2024. We haven't been in existence, you know, that long, but we've already done a lot. We've achieved a lot.
Honestly,
I mean, we've got videos out, we've got you know, music out, we've got I mean, the studio setup is dope. You know what I mean? We've got a good team. We've got Tone, we've got Gyro, we've got a bunch of different engineers and producers that love what they do. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know, it doesn't matter how much talent you got as far as singing. If it's not for the producer or the engineers, I mean, you know, you wouldn't. It'd be difficult for you to even have a, you know, even sound right or sound good. You know what I mean? So it takes teamwork. It just takes teamwork. You know, to make the dream work. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. So,
no, I believe in that because it's very true. I feel like when I'm here. Without the whole team being here, you don't feel like not that you don't feel the motivation, but I feel like it just makes you go a little bit harder.
It does.
It really does.
It really does.
It's a good time here. I feel like everybody just comes in and they're themselves and nobody judges, nobody says anything wrong, but enough to, you know, it motivates you to definitely make the next hit. For sure.
And you know what? So today her single drop, which is "I See You." Next week we are going to drop the album, and there's going to be a lot of good features, man. We've got Chomps with Hog Life, you know what I mean? Tribe Gang, Pyrex, you know what I mean? Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, for sure.
It's going to be. I think that, you know, we're living in an age where, you know, there's a lot of rap music going on with a lot of, you know, it's just for, you know, basically meant for men, you know what I mean? And women, women haven't really had that experience as far as like music is concerned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like rock and roll. I mean, it's been a long time since rock and roll has really made
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like everybody comes in here and they're ready. Like everybody's
They're ready to go.
Everybody's in their zone, and everybody's just like, let's drop another hit, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming.
We got two.
And that's the best part of being here, honestly.
We got 2-3 Murder. We got The Boys 6. We got Savage. We've got Crazy J. We've got Brenda. We've got so many artists that have already signed up with this record label. That have the talent to put this content out. And I believe that according to our first constitutional right, I'm just kidding, we have the freedom of speech, man. And we're grateful. We're grateful for that. We got a great studio. We're located at a great spot. We're in between Bakersfield and Visalia and Fresno. And I believe that there's only one way to go, man, and that's up. So Northstar Records, was founded in the fact that the Northstar is the only star that's always bright, that always stays in one place and will never be shaken and will never be moved. And that we believe that Northstar Records operates the same way. You know what I mean?
That's honestly my best quote. Every time I've asked you, where did you get the name Northstar Records? That's your story, and I love it.
That's my
and
story.
I'm like,
The Northstar.
I'm glad to be founded by them, honestly.
The Northstar never moves, and you know what? And the Northstar is the brightest star in the sky. So you know what I mean. So
you'll always find your way with the Northstar.
You'll always find your way. So we believe that we're engineering music through talent. That's our vision. That's our goal to bring people that that have. I mean, there's a lot of people that they have the gift, but they don't have the means. You know what I mean? So if you have a gift, come to Northstar Records. We'll be that vehicle that's going to get you from point A to point B, so that you can so that you can accomplish your dreams, man. And that's what we want to do. That's what I aspire to do. You know what I mean? I live my life every morning when I wake up, and I thank God for another day. I thank God that I'm able to to wake up and breathe again and enjoy the people that are around me. I'm never alone. It's crazy that I thought about that today. I was thinking to myself, I was like, dude, I'm never alone. There's always somebody here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. I'm grateful, and I thank God for that, because there's a lot of people that are lonely.
That's true.
There's a lot of people that
Yeah.
don't have any friends. There's a lot of people that they only look for them when they need something.
But I feel like that's what everybody feels when they come here. Because I felt like I was lonely before.
Lonely.
So lonely. No, but I always did. And then like I feel like when I'm here, it's just a different vibe. Like I feel like myself. I feel like I can be who I am. No one's gonna judge me. No one's gonna make me feel like shit about anything.
Yeah.
I'm coming here, put a song, and everybody just loves what I write. And it really does feel like a family when you're here.
One of the things I love the most about this studio, Northstar Records, is that we'll put a beat on, and whoever is in the studio at that particular time,
I was gonna make that song.
yeah, we're gonna make that song dope,
Facts.
fire. And once we record it and mix it, and we play it back and we listen to it, man, we put the speakers on full blast and we just vibe
And
to
everybody's
it.
a vibe.
Yeah,
Everybody.
we just vibe to it, and it's crazy because it's a whole different feeling, man. And so that's why I'm grateful, man, that we're doing it, man. We got a good team. We got shout out to Joe who does our music videos. Shout out to Ray from Visalia that does our album covers, our photo shoots.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Tone.
Tone on the beat.
Who does all our producing, our mixing and mastering, Gyro. We got it's just a whole team,
It really is.
Without the team, you can't make it. You know what I mean? So it takes more than just
it takes a teamwork to make the dream work.
It takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Facts.
The
And
more
I believe in that so heavily.
The more hands you shake, the more money you make. Shake it, shake it, shake it. But I'm just grateful, man, and I'm excited. I'm excited that that I'm that puzzle, you know, that Northstar Records is a puzzle to,
And the fact that it's blowing up as much as it is.
it's blowing up. It's blowing, you know why it's blowing up? Because everybody's humble, you know, and
humble.
everybody
Absolutely.
here is, you know, nobody is bigger than anybody else. You know, I tell people all the time, like, I'm not bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? We're at the same
It takes
level.
all of us to make it work.
It takes,
It
yeah.
really does. It really does.
I'd rather have people here vibing, making music, than or kids here, you know, vibing and making music, than to be out there committing crimes or be out there getting themselves into, you know,
Into
dirt and
trouble
stuff,
for
you know,
nothing.
into trouble for nothing.
Exactly.
So, you know, Northstar Records is going to be known for that. You know, yeah, we've got people that, you know, they talk and they say this is and that. And
People
we're-
always talk, and that's just
And-
what it is. I think
and-
as long as you accept the fact that there's always going to be negativity, you can't let that
And-
overpower you. Because if you do, then you're never going to be anywhere.
It's like this, man. I've been self-employed for almost 30 years. I've already owned and operated about 5 companies, 6 companies, and I can tell you this, man. Everybody's gonna talk. Everybody's gonna talk. So it doesn't matter. All you need to do is just, you know, just block those voices that are negative. Get them out of your way, and just, you know, concentrate on the vision and the goal, and just accomplish that vision and goal. Sometimes it's going to take a year, sometimes it's going to take 5 years, sometimes it's going to take 20 or 30 years, as long as you don't give up. Just keep going.
Honestly, yeah.
That's what I tell people all the time. Perseverance is the key.
Yeah. No, yeah, it really is.
Well, you know, you go to the gym, you work out,
Yeah,
and
but
sometimes you don't feel like
but
working
not
out.
everybody. I don't. But most of the days, whether I want to or I don't, I have to get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, nobody's gonna do the work but me.
Nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to, listen,
Nobody.
I have no competition. I tell people all the time, like, I'm not in competition with any other record label.
I'm in competition with the female I was yesterday. That's who I'm in competition with. Other than that,
Exactly.
I'm never gonna compare myself to anybody
That's
else.
exactly.
Ever.
The only-
Because they're not me, and I'll never be them.
The only competition that you will ever have is
Is
you know, is the reflection in the mirror. That's the only competition you're ever gonna have. I'm not in competition with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out to 5'9" Bullies, Bustin'. Shout out to you know, Red Zone. Shout out to all these record labels, 72 Entertainment. Shout out to Trife Gang. Shout out to every record label out there. You know, Pyrex. Every, you know, record out there, that label that out there that's trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, they're born into this world. They, you know, they live, and they, you know, they die, and they're buried, and nobody remembers them. Nobody talks about them after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that person. I want to be that person that I'm gonna leave my mark on the concrete. You know what I'm saying? I love Porterville. I grew up in Porterville. I've been here since 1984. You know what I mean? So I love Porterville. I love the people in Porterville. I love the youth. You know what I mean? I love my homeboys. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, you know, they don't like that term, you know, homeboys. But well, you know, I'll tell you what. I've been around. I've seen a lot of people. I've family members. My homeboys have always been there for me. Always. I've been through 2 divorces. You know what I mean? I've lost everything many times. I've had to start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboys have always been there. My homeboys have always brought, you know, milk to my house. My homeboys have always brought, you know, a pack of diapers for me when I was struggling. They, you know, they saw that I was struggling. So I'll never turn my back on my homeboys. I'll never turn my back on my friends. You know, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all we're trying to do, Northstar Records, all we're trying to do is, you know, be that beacon of light. You know what I mean? Be that little light in the darkness that's gonna guide you.
Because we're sure nobody. I mean, I know I'm not the only person that's been through heartbreak. I'm not the only person that's been through. It doesn't even have to be heartbreak. Life is just
life.
It'll throw daggers at you.
Yeah.
And you gotta either hit or miss. And even if you do miss, you have to find a way out, because if you don't, you're always gonna be stuck in the same situation.
In this life, only the strong survive. Only the strong survive. So you gotta be strong.
But then at the same time, I feel like as a human being, you have to realize that a lot of things that you go through is not about. It's not about, oh, I have a bad life or I have a hard life. It's about what are you gonna make out of it. Yeah. Because I can almost 100% guarantee that people have it worse than you.
Worse, yeah. Man, I wake up in the morning and I'm an early bird. I wake up at 4 o'clock. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, man, and
You do. You wake up early.
as soon as I wake up, man, I do my meditation, and after I do my meditation, I just sit there and I scroll, and I start sending messages to all my homeboys. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just good messages like, get up, let's rock and roll, let's do this, let's make this happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I love my friends, and I love my life, I love my kids. You know what I mean? So, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that's going to divert or make whatever it is I believe in, detour me. You know what I mean? Because if I get detoured, then the people that are looking up to me are going to be detoured, and I don't want to do that. So I'm happy that we've got the artists that we do have. I'm happy that Brenda's in the team, and
I'm excited to be part of the team. By the way,
yeah, she ain't going nowhere.
I really know.
You ain't going nowhere, girl. That's it. It's a wrap. That's it. So she ain't going nowhere. It really does.
It honestly feels like home here. I feel like every time I come here, it's always alive, and I feel too like I am who I am here, and I always make my best music here. I do make my music at home here and there, but when I'm here, it's Jessica. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Caliente mix. No, but I tell her all the time, like, I tell her, hey Brenda, 5 years from now, it's gonna be on and popping. You know what I'm saying? So, and you have to have that positive. You have to have that positive outlook, man. It doesn't matter.
But I think about it too. I've only been in the studio for not even 2 months yet, and yeah, exactly. And I already have a song out. So I'm like, okay.
You already got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already have.
We've recorded a couple, but as far as being out, it's only been one so far. And I'm really excited to show absolutely everybody what we've been working on in here. I've really put my heart, mind, and soul into everything that I've written so far. So I'm honestly very proud. I'm very proud of everything that we worked in here. I'm talking about everybody though, because I come and I don't even record, and I hear other people. And I feel like everybody just puts their heart, mind, and soul into it. And that's what makes real music. Because I feel like a lot of artists nowadays, it's all handwritten for them. So they're singing whatever is given to them. And when you don't write something, you don't give it the full potential. You really don't.
Yeah, well, if you don't,
I can hear what you're going through, what they're going through, what the neighbor's going through. But when I sing what I'm going through, that's when.
Yeah. And you've been through some stuff, huh?
I mean, I don't want to say I've been through too much.
You've been through some heartache.
I have. I've been through some heartache. But yes, definitely disappointments. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't look at any of them as like, I lived a bad life, or I should have deserved better. Yeah, maybe I should have, but at the same time, it made me the woman that I am today. Yeah. So every time I go through something, I'm like, ooh, the girl I'm gonna become after this. Oh my God.
No, you know what I trip out about
you? I'm gonna love her.
No, one of the things that I really admire about you is the fact that you're not bitter. You know what I'm saying? Like when when you and I, we dialogue and we talk, and you tell me that you still answer, phone calls from people that have hurt you, and you're still cool with them. To myself, I'm thinking.
It's because I really feel like it's not about being bitter. I feel like people are who they are. Yeah. You can't change who they are. You'll never replace who they are. So you might as well accept them for who they are. Yeah. And even if they are shitty people, it's okay. That has nothing to do with you. So when you allow it to make you somebody that you are, then you are going to become bitter. You are going to become mad. Yeah. You're going to become like, I don't deserve this. You're right. You don't. But at the same time, God is not going to put that in your life for no reason.
Yeah. And you know what? I believe in God, man. I love God. Maybe because God has been so good to me. And there's two things. There's two things I love in this world: Jesus Christ. Actually, three things:
Okay.
Jesus Christ, beans and rice, and the huelga bird. Those are the three
Okay,
those
I'm
are the
gonna
three
include my
things-
kids in that one.
those are the three things that I love, man. You know what I mean? And so, no, really, when I go to my mom's house and she's got that old school cooking, oh man, I love it, man. So you know what I
Honestly,
mean?
nothing like some Mexican food.
Yeah,
When
so
my
I love
grandma
it.
comes over and my mom comes over, I'm like, "What are you guys gonna make today?" Because I knew they're gonna. I know
They're gonna
get
cook
out.
something up,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. So, no, man. You know what? So, anyway, we're here. We just want to give a quick little podcast and an insight of Brenda and as far as her music. And so, man, listen. You know, I've owned and operated so many companies, man, and this is the first time that I've ever took a dive into the music industry. And it's a whole different type of vibe, man.
Ball game.
There's a lot of people that don't support you, man. There's a lot of.
But it's okay.
It's I mean, it's all right. I ain't even tripping about it. But what I'm saying is, if you're, even within our own people, sometimes they don't even. Come on, man. Just like, share, and subscribe. There's nothing wrong with that. Just we're Hispanics causing panic. I mean, that's what we do. You know what I mean? We're brown and proud. So the Chicanos are coming up, man. You know what I mean? And so you should be if I see a homeboy that came out from the hood and he did some jail time and now he has his own little business going on. Hey, man, shout out, man. Proud of that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
it matters.
If they're doing a particular type of they're offering a particular type of work, you know what I mean, whether it be air conditioning or mechanic work, I'd rather pay them than to give it to anybody else. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay them because I'm giving it back. I'm giving back, and that's how we should be. We should give back. If we can't give back with our talents, our gifts, or finances, just give back with just a simple like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? And that will show a lot. So,
but it's okay. I know at the end of the day, I feel like we're gonna be bigger than we think. For the simple fact that we all put our heart, mind, body, and soul into it. And that's what matters. It really does. But I'm so glad we did this. I really am. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad that life has a way of working with you. As long as you stay a positive person, as long as you invest into yourself.
Exactly, man.
Because that's all it really takes. You gotta invest in yourself.
You have to.
Yeah, you can talk about a dream, but if you're not living it, it doesn't matter.
Just think about how many people, like I said earlier, how many people, they're born, they live, and they go, they live their life. They work all their lives. And by the time they retire, they're at an age where they can't even do much, and they pass on, and what?
It's crazy because I had this conversation a couple days ago where I was having this conversation with someone and they told me the same thing. Like, you go through life being somebody else's worker when you can live your own dreams and invest in yourself and be your own person. And then you can leave a mark in this world crazier than the person you were working for somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's so true. You know what I mean? So, we just want to let everybody know that, hey, you know what? We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the fact that you even take the time, to even go through these podcasts, and we appreciate the fact that you even, stream our music or, and like and share and subscribe. Thank you for that. You know
Honestly,
what I mean?
for sure.
And we're just doing it for the public. We're doing it for the fans. We're doing it for the people. And we're doing it because we just love to do it. And they love to do it. So, with that being said, we want to say thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for streaming, and and tap in. Just tap in from time to time, and just give us a like and give us a comment, and we're thank you. We're thankful for you, for the fans. We're thank you for the people. If it wasn't for the people, we wouldn't be here. So you know what I mean. But anyhow, thank you. Northstar Records, thanks you.
Northstar Records.
Brenda, thanks you. Hey, look her up, stream her music, and
I have
give
more
us a
stuff
shout
coming
out.
So
She's got more music tomorrow. We have some artists that are going to be performing at a concert in Strathmore. You guys don't know? Well, just tap in. Also, Sunday, we will be shooting a music video with Brenda and Chops with Hog Life and Tribe Gang. So
Look forward to that.
He did a feature. That's a good song. So look forward to that particular song. And man, just keep going, man. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for just tuning in. And remember, you know what I'm saying?
Northstar Records.
Hispanics causing panic. Northstar Records.